I need to figure out a proper grip. So yeah, my accuracy isn't what it used to be. I wonder if some of that is offset though. Isn't there like a way to look? Because it feels like the sounds I hear delay from the stuff I see. Okay, the error is all over the place. Unstable rate is trash. Yeah, probably not. Let me try again though. There's something off here. So it really do be like that. I feel like my freaking aim is very quicker than the stamina or accuracy, which fucking sucks. Bro. This is all AR8. This is probably not playable for me. Okay, no way. Okay, I have to downgrade on the difficulty, otherwise it's going to be trash. This is the map that Max gave me yesterday, and my god. Come on. Yeah, no way. Let me actually look into some maps that I might like. Is there like recent new releases? It also shows like the difficulty, right? Bro. What's the difficulty on this one? Probably infinite. Oh man. Can I just search for metal songs? They're all probably way too hard for me, that's the usual problem with it. Wait, it's either one or the other? Let's just download all the Dragon Force songs and suck in all of them, huh? Well, wait, that's something. Meshuggah is something, the Fool is something, holy shit, these I like. Oh well. Most of these will be way too hard. Oh well. This is probably 10 star. Sure. This is 5 stars. Surely I can play this. Okay, actually, I need to figure out what got them offset. Maybe. Five stars, am I right? Boy. Bro. Scary. Okay. That was goddamn horrible. Oh. Bro. 5 stars. Okay, maybe I'm just too bad nowadays. Let me try 4 stars to see where my level is at. Technically better, but also my accuracy is still horrible. I don't fucking know, man. Bro. Of course the coolest maps are 9 fucking stars, man. Gotta get better, man. To play any of these, man. For real, man. I don't know. Oh god. I legitimately wonder if I disconnect and reconnect the device, if it does anything. I can't play anything anymore. Okay, honestly speaking, I'll have to figure out the goddamn offset off stream at some point. This is just kinda silly. Let me just do some shadow instead. More comfortable with that or whatever. Okay. Where's my Elgato? Here it is. I'll be right back. All right, let's get going with something that I'm more used to streaming. Anyway. All right, this time though, this time for sure. Hey Aiden. Nice to see you. How close are you to the sub 1 nowadays? Any news? Bro. You know what, I'll keep going with this, even though it's slow. Oh, hell yeah. Oh wait, you don't even have recordings of it, or do you stream it to like a secret channel or whatever? Average on O2 is pretty good already. I mean, honestly, I want O2. On a good day, I probably average sub 1. But I've had 102s on no reset runs before. You're getting there for sure. It would be cool to see you stream. I'd watch whenever that happens. Okay, man. Sure. This is slow as hell, holy shit. Ah, I see. Without a recording, it would be quite sad. If you get it, but you don't even have, like, okay, I'm resetting this. This is atrocious. That's what usually happens, man. Sometimes I have run where I'm like, God, that was goddamn awful, and then it's a 1 hour flat or something. It's just the first standards rising and the new strats making things easier, right? It just ends up being like that. I remember when sub 110 used to be the freaking standard for a decent low reset run. So many improvements since then. It's crazy. Never slow start, but that's okay. As long as the quad isn't as bad. Splits are cool, it just also gives you a general feel for good paces and bad paces. Makes you more aware of small mistakes. Some people don't like splits for running, but I prefer to know if I have to go hard or not, you know. But it depends on the day, I guess. I wouldn't want to run without splits. At least not every time. Those got awful. Let's try to save that. Probably too slow now. Yep. Yep, that's our thing. Yeah, that's what the things that I honestly recommend. Do a lot of no research runs when you're starting out, basically exclusively, and then take a look at the moments that sucked and focus on those during practice in between. That's like the fastest way to improve. No research runs and targeted practice. In a way, even though I'm resetting a lot for a world record, that's still what I'm doing. If I had more time to run, I would probably do boss rush or two to warm up. You can also get like goal splits, where you try to figure out what a target time of yours is, and whenever you deviate, that's where you adjust. Shadow is very easy for that part. But whenever I start again with Eco and TLG, I will do the same. Targeted IL practice for a long time before I even start doing full runs. Just take a look at the times that the pros are getting and adjust from there. Try to optimize every single little bit. Man. No. Like, quite literally, I don't wanna. Can I get one start that doesn't suck, please? It's good that I started a bit earlier this time. At some point I gotta make the target splits as well. Which will include the time saves on Gaius and Barba. And we got a phalanx. And a more balanced mid game. Currently the splits are a bit awkward, just because the Bass run is pretty much perfect and I rarely get that in actual runs. Man. Dear God, have mercy. This is worse than yesterday. Ugh. Yeah, barber is definitely a weird one. Especially since there's two different ways you can get the grab as well on 60 FPS. There's a better and a worse way. But the better way is a much tighter frame window. Finally. This is so... Oh man. Okay, that's fine. That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, that's what people don't realize. It's not just spamming. You have to spam when he does a movement, so you actually gain that movement. It's the same on quad on HTA. If you just spam, it's inefficient as fuck. There's always like movement behind it that you have to follow. A lot of people just spam grip and expect Wander to just randomly climb. It wastes quite a few seconds each time I see it. But basically, when Wander shakes, that's when I start gripping and re-gripping. I usually wait for a moment before I do it. Okay, man. That's so slow. Sure, man. Sure, man. Yes, I love it when you do that. Thank you, no. Ah! I don't even know. I always get that freaking plant on the It's not even a re-grab. It's when he shakes into a plant. It's so annoying. I haven't had that happen before, but recently it's just been happening over and over again. And then Wander just decided to be annoying about it. I mean, I can tell you what happens. Sometimes he just gets a tendency to slide there. It's like when you grab it in a weird way. That's too far down. So he kind of slides into a plant which is more downwards, but then gets out of a grip because of the slide. Basically, I grabbed too far down, too quickly. But in the end the whole thing was bad, because he also got a plant at the front sigil, which meant he didn't get the boost I wanted him to. Maybe I should try to, like, grab further forward to see if that avoids the plant better. I think it's my positioning that's kind of fucked. That's a plant, man. I didn't want a plant. Oh well. That's slow. Yeah, it's weird. It's way easier to get into a plant than people think. Once you get to a certain level, it's harder to avoid plant than actually miss them. It's a lot more about timing than about positioning. Like, another thing that many people don't know, the plant on Quad's head, it's a lot more flexible. It's all about gripping with the right timing and angle. It's not where you grab, it's when you grab, more so. Like, if you miss it first time, if you just cycle stab, you usually get a plant anyway. That's why I don't cycle stab on the ump jump when I get to a head from the ump jump. If you cycle stab there, it's quicker, but it has such a high chance of getting a plant that it's not worth it in full game runs. But yeah, people focus too much on the positioning rather than the timing. At some point you get a feeling for it. And those slide plants are similar. It's like when he's so close to a plant that he kind of just loses grip, but then instantly regrips, which looks like a slide. It can happen on Avion Swing. If you're on Avion Swing, usually I grab and then do an upwards motion before I stab. So I avoid plants on the wings, because then you just fall off the wing, since he doesn't actually shake out when he's like finishing the stab, and then he just lets go because he's upside down. There's a lot of little details like that. Man, I did a thing again. Fuck me. Instead of jumping, I just kind of slid down on accident. It fucking sucks, man. And now I got a plant. Remember when I said plants are easy? In this case it might have not even been the worst thing, but it's still slow as fuck. Because of the initial jump being slow. Well, I think I'll just continue. Even though this is horrible. Probably like a +5, +6, right? It's fine though. It always sucks, but the fact that I could have been like 10 seconds faster here, but in the end it's all about the Gaius anyway. In the late game when I lose these kind of seconds, I'm not even like bothered, even though it's the same thing. What about it? You're like expecting too much of me. I'm not sure if I feel like getting to Hydras today. We'll see. Maybe if I get a good Gaius now there's a chance. I'm honestly not sure, but what I've noticed is when I go more out in the desert, aggro tends to not slow down. And you have to like readjust regardless because the freaking entrance is further down. But if you mean on the way there, I'm not sure. I probably am not optimizing that as much as I should be. But it's more so about doing a straight line as well, right? But I think if you stick too much to a wall, there's a few parts where Wonder just slows down, or aggro rather. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Okay. It's been half an hour and I feel defeated already, this game. Yeah. And at least once you're past that corner, going towards the middle is definitely faster. Because then you just line up with the entrance there. It's okay, it was a +5 on quad. Maybe I wanted that to happen subconsciously. But also what the fuck. Okay, if I have to reset the early game one more time, I'm ending the stream early. For fuck's sake, man. Sometimes it's just horrible, man. Ugh. I took off the glasses for a moment just because I've been like very warm and they've been fogging up. And I don't really need it. Oh, I can definitely see the chat's a bit more blurry, but it's fine. This is like what we need more, just timing routes in general. Okay, man. What the fuck is wrong with me? I need... Oh my god. I need to calm the fuck down for a moment. Let me get the freaking fan on. I don't even know why it's so bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. At least that Valis was better. At some point I really got to lab it out and find the proper positioning and timing again. For quad. Whenever it feels like I finally have figured it out, I realize no. Actually no. I haven't. Just strange and sad. Okay, man. Fuck off. Legitimately fuck off. Always a plant. Always a fucking plant, man. Always a goddamn fucking plant. Why? Why? And it's so fucking awkward to practice. If I want to practice this, there's no fucking closer shrine to it. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm fine. But yeah, closer doesn't work. I'll try further instead. Okay, man. There we go. It didn't even save time, I don't think, because you spend so much time flying. But it was still a solid Valis. It happened yesterday as well. I think it happens when I'm too far down and mash myself out of it, and when I just get a super jump. It's kind of funny. Like if I wanted to further optimize that whole section, I'd probably want to try to like get that first launch without a grab as well. But we're talking about half a second or so. This time for sure. But Valis was pretty good, so the quad will behave. I'll try to grab further down the quad. Maybe I should approach it like Avion and do like an in-between thing, but I don't think that would actually stop him from planting. If he wanted to, it's just my positioning that I have to work on. Maybe from where I actually like position myself, which direction I'm facing. Because it's also about the direction. Or maybe letting go and stuff. I have no clue. Further down. That's a plant from the get-go. Holy fuck. This time I straight up just got a plant without any chance. So further down is also a bad idea. Even though this went better since he didn't shake out of all the bullshit all the time. Still a slow start, but at least one that I can take. Oh my god. This was a real 4 out of 10 kind of quad. Okay, next time I'll try to like jump and then turn around before I do the stabs. I think that could actually help. Because then the positioning for the plant wouldn't line up. Maybe that's the way to do it. Face forward instead of backwards. Bro, what is wrong with me? Okay, whatever. Time to shine. Yes! Bro. And the plant. Fine. Oh no, don't I have enough damage? Bro. Okay. You know what? This is fine. You know what? It's okay. Let's see what it is. I thought I hit all the arrows. This is what annoys me. I thought the arrows were fine. Well, I guess I can work with it. I mean, everything was perfect besides the arrow, so, I mean, it is what it is. Or maybe I understabbed one of the stabs. But hey, that was good enough, I guess. If I clutch the rest of the early game, that's still like a minus 30 potential, I guess. Minus 30 past hydras if I get a good everything. Right here is like another thing where I should probably work on my aggro positioning. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't work. We thought you could take the like stick into Reminiscence, but it doesn't work on PS like 4 version. It works in the OG, but in the OG you can't bonk. So it's like, okay, fuck you. Okay, clutch. Saved. Bro. Okay, fine. But yeah, that Phaedra, since I landed too far forward on the leg, was a bit of an RNG factor in the way I was like flying there. Lost a bit of time as well. Man, I always lose time on Phaedra. I'm not quite sure why. But I mean, in the end there I did a meme stab by accident. Oh god. Yeah, it's possible in 30 FPS. It's just a bit harder, but I've done it before. It's all about the lineup. Like, when you jump on Phaedra and land far enough behind, and then spam one jump so he kind of moves over, and then one left input, and then time the side jump correctly. Even on 30 that lineup works often enough that it might be worth it. But honestly, like Sean, when he used to do any percent, he didn't do the launch. He did like an alternative quick climb, which was still sub 1 most of the time. And the way he jumped up there, that might be worth a look. I think in his PB in any percent he does it in the sub 1 kind of way. Compared to the usual 110 Phaedra, it still probably saves time. Hold on, man. No, he fell. When he falls like that, I usually lose time. But maybe the alien was just about clean enough. I don't know. It's just you can land way closer to the tentacles. I wonder if doing a regular stab might make it easier to hold on, but it's probably RNG. Okay. It might be, I don't know. Yeah, I had it to happen once where Wonder kept holding on and I basically landed near his corpse, which was a lot faster. The Barba is important. Man, why are you like this aggro? This is slower. But if I get a perfect Barba, I could save like 10-15 seconds. It's always so hard for me to gain time in the early game, even though that's one of the very clear improvement points. Yeah. Just got a clutch for late game as always. Just got a clutch for late game. Easy as that. That's probably part of it, but sometimes Wander just magically doesn't stumble off. Alrighty. Thanks, I hate it. Probably should have planted there. Might be my own fault. Man! Oh wow, he still wants to shake. Yes, I love it. I love when that happens. It's my favorite. Imagine losing time on Barba. Oh my god. This is infuriating. That's very, very infuriating. I mean, some of it was me. I should have just cycle stabbed into that last stab. That was on me. But that basically means I have to play mid to late game perfectly to record off of here. I can't afford a single mistake. But who knows, let's see. Oh, that's audible. That's funny. I can't hear it because of my headphones. Yeah, but look, Aiden, basically when I like run with aggro here, I'm kind of aiming for like the edge of all of it. So I'm kind of staying straight here. And then I adjust in a way where I go towards the entrance there. So I don't think the way I do it loses any time, but I'm not quite sure. But basically going too far left on that later point doesn't really gain any time, I don't think. I mean, I can try to optimize the hell out of it. Like, take that edge here. And now here, right further out, while moving towards all of this, to get past this dune. And then I basically try to adjust myself to that entrance there. But here I'm like not slowing down, because if you're further right, aggro doesn't slow down usually. And see, the entrance, since it's over there, I don't think I'm losing time. Especially since on the right, aggro doesn't really slow down, but you get to a benefit if you do it right without any slowdowns, that you get a bit of a boost right into like this cutscene. I mean, still a slowdown, but not as bad as it can be. And here you literally wait like till the standstill. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feels correct to me. That was clean as fuck, holy shit. Let's see if that regains some of the time. At that point I'd be trying to stay slightly green till phalanx. And then at phalanx I'd basically have to go Super Saiyan and get like a couple golds in a row. Which is possible. But basically perfect Phalanx, perfect Zenobia, perfect Argus, and then don't lose time at Malice. Will be rough as fuck. Okay, gained like 4.5 seconds. The awkward part is, if I do the early game perfectly, I calced it, I could be minus 40 at this Hydra. So this is what annoys me. It's just as it's so hard to get like that early game time safe, man. But Barba just destroyed me this time around. Oh well. It's fine. Let's get a clean as fuck Kuro. Getting a clean Kuro is hard enough anyway. Not because of the Kuro itself, but because of the way there. I mean, if you send me like a quick recording of like the way you're failing it, I could tell you what I think the reason is. I think I'm at this point where I'm getting it over 90% of the time. So I probably can tell what to look for. But yeah, you can already tell this will be hard to record off of this pace. Just if you look at my gold, it's like some of best possible time, which is basically if I gold at every split from now on, I can lose like 10 seconds off of my golds and still record. I need like an 1845 to actually get the recce, which will be a hard task. But I mean, each time I gold, I'm moving that further away, so just gotta get an insane late game, basically. And a clean mid game as well. Man, this really doesn't help. I think that, like, pathing towards Kuro was probably slow. Man. Oh my fuck you! Wow. This is not what I need, man. This is not what I need. This run is borderline dead. Man, why is it so fucking hard, man? Why is BDO so fucking good at this game? Like, I'm not even doing anything majorly wrong, but I'm just bleeding time. It's so hard. It used to be where if you don't do majorly bad mistakes, you get record. Now it's just like, no, that's not enough. And I will lose more time on Bastard unless I do it perfectly. Okay, my goal is basically to get ±0 to phalanx. And then goal the fuck out of the late game. So I need to save 12 seconds to phalanx, which is possible. But it gotta start with like a pretty much perfect Bassaran to not lose further time here. And then an aggressive dirge. Solosia and Pelage is really a ±0. So I gotta save the time at dirge. This is horrible, I hate everything about this. Oh well. Okay, now I just need a plant and this run is kind of alive. This is not it, man. This is not it, man. This is not fucking it, man. This is also not a plant, is it? Yeah, it's never a plant. Okay, this run is dead. I can't afford this now. If I had like -30 at that point, I could have afforded that. But with this kind of pace, I really can't. I mean, honestly, most of the issue was that horrible Barba and the subpar Kuro. If both of those went great, I would have been at like -20 there, so it really is like that. Oh well, it's fine. But it's really hard, because like even getting that freaking jump stab, like if you can't get a freaking plant out of it, it's fucking useless. And I think it even costs time if you don't get a plant. Sometimes you just do get a slide plant there, which makes it trivial. But if not, you kinda have to hope to psycho stab into one. I gotta practice that. What a horrible grab, man. That's okay though. Practicing that Kuro routing is actually impactful. Like, I'm not good at it still compared to like PDO, but I've gotten better at it, and it's on average compared to what I used to do, it gains me like 15 seconds or so. It's crazy. Okay, I'm trying the turnaround. Where I jump where I usually jump to, but turn around. Maybe that has a chance of working. Because didn't I try that before? Maybe it's like one of those things that I learned and then forgot about. I'll try that. But that's a tough part, like, that run I had last time would have still been more than good enough to get a record before PDO got his run. But now it's just like, so many runs just bleed out without doing anything majorly wrong. Which is tough mentally. It's very different from what it used to be. It has more of a boss rush character now. Not as bad as boss rush still, but boss rush is easier to optimize. Okay. I think that was just coincidence. It didn't feel like a plant. Yeah, man, okay. Sure. Wonder just decided to end it right there. That's funny. That's kind of funny. Yeah, honestly, slowly but steadily, Quad has been more tough than Gaius somehow. I fail so many quads that I barely get to fail Gaius, and my Gaius has gotten better overall, so... Man, why? But that turnaround has potential. At least I got a run past Hydrus today, which is already an achievement, even though God has an asterisk to it. It wasn't the pace I was looking for. But that's basically the question, like, PDO when he was doing runs he was getting the minus 30, minus 40 kind of pace compared to me regularly. Which is what I'm struggling so much at. Fucking hell. I also get like a chance later to save like 20 seconds on Phalanx, maybe 10 on Argus if I risk it. How the fuck did I not shake out of there, man? There we go. I probably also underestimate the amount of difference first to make. Like, that's like one of the things I'm actually wondering about. What if we rerouted quad, that it's more like... Yeah, I mean it wouldn't work out like ump jump anyway. So it's kinda not worth thinking about. Second sigil first and then first sigil. But I don't think that would work out. You save too much time by getting the face without plant. If it works. I haven't gotten like one of those proper throwbacks in such a long time. I should probably try to do more like the 1.7 again. Maybe that's what's going wrong. Wow. Now I took too much time because of that stumble. Because of that goddamn stumble, man. I fucking wish there was like a save state system where I could just like freaking get to that cutscene and practice that. Because I just don't have the mental energy to just go into continue, run all the way there and practice that part. It almost feels easier to practice it during the run, but whenever I change something about it, there's just this big chance that it fails straight up because of that. And like Aiden, at some point I thought I knew what I'm doing, and now it feels like I'm not getting it ever at all anymore, and I'm not sure what I changed. But the turnaround is probably not the way to do it, maybe. I don't know. Hey JK. You missed that one run that kinda held pace to Bassaran, but I bled so much time on Kuro and Bassaran that it wasn't worth going forward, even though I hit this like freaking skips. It's brutal. Unless you get a good early game, it's basically not worth continuing. Ugh. But I mean, I think I'll go back to the way I did it and try to experiment with stab amounts again. Because since I started experimenting, it's been worse. The annoying part is only that every time I did like these world record attempts, it always felt like record is just around the corner. But right now it feels like I basically need to get a 1 in 100 kind of bonkers early game. And then also not throw in the late. Which isn't the way it is, but it feels like that. Especially with all the early games I'm resetting so freaking often. I would just need to work on my consistency on those, but they're like so annoying to practice. I literally would have to go in and run from like the start to quad over and over again. Same with Barba. Proper save states would make it so much easier to practice. I mean, maybe the PS4 emulator gets to a point where it's actually usable for practice purposes. Imagine subpar balance. Maybe I'll try to do what I do on Avion Wing and just grab and shimmy forward before stabbing. Maybe that will help. Because you'd think once you're not in a plant, you'll remain not in a plant, but it has exceptions. Let's try the shimmy. I mean, that still felt like a plan, so this will be faster than usual, but I don't think the shimmy did anything to prevent that. I mean, there's better pace than usual though, so I'm not complaining. I think PDO mentioned that he does a re-grab when he gets that plant, which feels insane, which feels absolutely insane. Like, who would do that? It usually doesn't work for me, but maybe that's the way to go about it, I don't know. The okay quad is real, yeah. It's a 6 out of 10 quad. Let's fucking go, man. I actually get to try Gaius. Well, plus minus 0 on the first two, right? Now, time to get the minus 20. When I get the minus 20, time to clutch for Phaedra, clutch for Avion and get another minus 15 on Barba, get minus 5 on Hydrus, be minus 40 and then be a lot more chill, right? Surely I can make a start like that work. It's like, theoretically, nothing stops me from doing that. It's just that I'm not good enough, man. Or I just need a shit ton of fucking attempts to get there. But I've done all of them individually, you know. I've done the amazing Barba individually. I've done the amazing Gaius individually. Surely those arrows were fine. Those were like 4 hits, man. There's no way this isn't good enough, man. On the arrows, at least. Now I just gotta do what I did last Gaius, and I'm good. Yes! This might even be a plant, man. It is a plant. And they did enough damage. Finally! Finally a pace. Oh! I got past Gaius and the pace is good. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely insane. Now here's a minus 20. Here is the fucking minus 20, man. Okay. Now the hard part. Not fuck up Phaedra, not fuck up Avion, and get a minus 10, minus 15 Barba ideally. But honestly, like, even if not, this is a good start. If I lose like 5 seconds on Phaedra, I can get them back by Hydrus. But this is the important part. This is the important part. That I get way too rarely. But this time it was like not even close to being bad, so... I have a feeling that my Gaius is finally catching up. Just got to look at it positively. But I don't remember the last time I actually got that -20 on Gaius. Only 10 seconds away from all golds, basically. But yeah, if I could get like a Gaius like that all the time, and I think I'll get to that point, all of this will be a lot easier. Just gotta get my quad consistency up, because honestly my Gaiuses have been good. Okay, that Phaedra movement there wasn't too bad. What I'm trying now is reincorporating the rock boost in a way where it's not a boost but just a thing that keeps the pace, you know. Okay, anyway. Fuck yeah! I think this is the kind of like setup where I could even do a quick jump stab. I probably shouldn't. Yeah, no, I shouldn't, because I'm even faster. I'm so fast that that quick jump stab can fail. I forgot to put up my heart rate monitor. Can I set this up while this is going, I wonder? Just to illustrate a point. It's only 4 Colossi and I'm already nervous as fuck. Wow, I even gained time. Okay, I'm not doing like freaking quick stops and quick starts anymore. Just going full rock boost is faster. What do you mean by that, JK? I know I need like 50 seconds of time save, but this is already a good way there. Like if I keep even just the -20 and I get a chance to gain more on Hydrus and Avion, I'm already on a good track, right? Because I can save like 20 seconds on Phalanx and then another 10 on Argus. But not IGT. Does it slow down IGT? This is like a mechanic I'm not sure about. If you get like the slow last step. Oh, really? So basically the jump step doesn't save as much time as you'd think. But this is fantastic pace. That's good to know. I didn't know that. But yeah, if I get a good Barba, I might get my best pace ever. Past Barba. Because usually I lose time on Phaedra, but I think it was just because I was doing too many quick starts. Maybe just going through the rocks and not going for any quick starts is faster. Straight up. I mean, it was also a very fast Phaedra, but you know what I mean. Good to know. So basically going for safer non-jump stabs is worth it. If it's safer. That's like the third wing up in a row, which honestly I don't even mind. It's a bit more comfy. For me, I said, oh my god, why? I accidentally muted myself, wow. But I can do it again. I have the feeling that my guys are a lot more stable than I think they are. And now that I have a better idea on how to do the Phaedra, maybe I can work on that. Consistency on the first two, and then I can get these kind of paces more often. Thank you for stopping by, Aiden. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah. I'm not sure how long I will keep going for, because slowly my focus and attention is going down. But I think I want to at least get like one run past Gaius again. But yeah, it's good knowing that if I get a very good Gaius and a very good Barba, that I can pretty much almost gain all of the time save I need for the record. But that also means that there's no way I'm not resetting each time that the Gaius isn't perfect now. Or at least very good. Like, if I get a -10 Gaius, I will need at least a perfect Barba for it to be worth it. If I get a ±0 by Hydras, the run might as well be dead. Oh, this won't hit, will it? I'll try with shimmy again and see if that helps. Need more data on that approach. Nope, doesn't influence the plant whatsoever. Um, Okay, I'll be honest. Perfectly sideways on the top of the head. Maybe that will help, yeah. I tried backwards, it didn't work out. Maybe sideways does. Yeah, I'm too exhausted to keep going. Thank everyone for watching though. I mean, there's some hope. If I can get that guy's pace and then a good barb after, that's exactly what I need. And I will get there, for sure. It'll happen. I just need more practice on things like quad. Which I will get at the same time sometime. Not really, but I'm trying a different angle that's been working better somehow. Like, usually I've been jumping more in a direction like that, and now I'm trying something different. It's also that I'm running for longer towards it. Should I do another run? Come on. You know what? Just one more run. Just one more run. If it dies by Valis, it dies by Valis. If it dies by getting world record, it doesn't die. You know, that kind of jazz. Just one more. This time for sure. I'll try sideways. But it really feels like quad has been giving me more trouble than Gaius itself. Like we took... How many Gaiuses did I get? Like 2 that I actually got to. And both of them were decent, or even very good. I've been getting better at Gaius itself. It's just about getting there on a proper pace. That's been difficult. I mean, today I started streaming a bit earlier, so I can afford to do it for longer. Because I am motivated to do runs. It's just about, you know, the return goes down the longer I go for, usually. After like 2 hours of attempts, I'm usually not really performing well anymore. But then again, I never really try to push through that feeling and go further. I mean, this is like your average Valis. It's not great, but it's not awful enough to reset. I lost a bit of time because he slid down instead of staying on it, but it's fine. It's good enough. Like I know PDO usually tries to save time on Valis quad. I don't really care. Ideally I'm ±0 or better, and then I gain all the time with a perfect Gaius, so that's the way I would prefer for it to go. I'll try sideways. I remember when the issue was not the plant, but the amount of backwards force I get. Those were the days, man. I wish I would get like slight boosts backwards. They're still way faster than whatever I'm trying to do right now. But yeah, no shimmy, but this time sidewards. This is the attempt. And then I try 2.8 stabs. Yeah. All the invisible stuff that we now probably intuitively learned to bypass. It's kinda silly. Okay, you know what? This... I look like a... My god, just... Okay, never mind. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, I'm fine. The sideways was better, but I was almost too quick, and when he started doing the thing. I should try to do 2.7. Or 3, I'm not sure. Adjust the stab percentage and do it sideways. I don't know. It almost feels like some kind of conspiracy theory whenever I adjust something on quad. But I keep getting a plant-like position, which is just stupid. He does reposition after a stab, but that is pure insanity, because whenever I do it, Wander just shakes out of the next stab. But yeah, PDO repositions, I can't do it the way he does, I tried. I mean, this quad would have been fine if not for the bullshit that happened after. There we go. Whenever I get that set up, it gets a lot easier to do the Shira pawn. And then like slightly inwards on the second stab and you have some time to time it. But that is a good Valis. Now give me a good quad, a good Gaius, a good Phaedra, a good Avion, a good Barba, a good Hydrus. I think if I get all of these on this kind of standard, like with this Valis in a row, I'd be at like minus 45 past Hydrus. And minus 45 past Hydrus would be such a chill, like, cushion. Because then if I plus minus 0 the mid game, I just need one good Colossus and I basically got it, right? Oh man. Okay, let's see. Let's see, that would be good. 3.1, quoting you on that. Trying the sidewards meme. Yo, this is actually looking good. I'll take that. Okay, the sidewards is like good. I think it avoids plant if I do it right. Thanks, JK. I think that works. This is good. This is fantastic. Sidewards up top. That's the way to go, man. Now I just gotta figure out how much damage to do to actually get the thing. Okay. Not 3.1. Your fortune teller was underestimating my power today. The fortune teller doesn't know what I'm capable of, man. But that's a great start. That's amazing. I think I finally have like a way for the first two. So now if I just get the same guys as I did last time, I can get an even better pace. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was out of line. I mean, Aiden also said that the freaking spamming on my controller is very much audible. I mean, when I was trying out how I'm streaming the OS earlier, the OSU thing, I was testing using my phone as a camera again, so I could get like a second cam setup if I change my lineup of the thing slightly, like I used to have it. It's worth a thought. But yeah, let's play cleanly. I feel like I'm at a point where if I just clean up the consistency on Gaius and Quad just a little bit more, I can get those early games I've been hoping for more often, so that's the goal. Ah! My god, I'm dying of death. The worst kind of death, my god. Dying of cringe. This guy died it for real, for real. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, man. I'm cooked. My brain is cooked. My brain is so fucking cooked, man. Cooked beyond recognition, man. Yeah, but it's just literally like I don't fucking know how that happens sometimes. Probably letting go of one of the buttons a tad bit too early, trying to be extra snappy with it. Yeah, man, I'm fucking done, man. I'll come back to this. I don't know when. During the week, it's so hard to find the time. So probably next weekend again. We'll see. But I'm confident I can fucking get a fucking run soon. At least a good run attempt, you know? Like, I think I finally something clicked. I just have to put it together. And then if I get like a minus 30 or 40 early game, that's when it starts being interesting. So yeah, hopefully next stream things will be amazing. See you then all. Thank you everyone for watching.